Welcome to the Martha Bassett Show. It's a special night as we celebrate our 100th performance, coming to you from the historic Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina, a home for music in the heart of the foothills. The Martha Bassett Show features national artists, local talent, and music from Martha and the band. Tonight on the show, we welcome Liz Longley, Hank Pattie and the Current, and Wayne Henderson and friends. It's a great night with some of the finest music you'll hear anywhere. So let's get it started with a song made famous by Elvis. It's Bossa Nova Baby.
I said, take it easy, baby, I worked all day and my feet feel just like lead. You got my shirt tails flying all over the place and sweat popping out of my head. She said, hey, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on working, for there ain't no time to quit. She said, hey, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on dancing, I'm about to have myself a fit. Bossa Nova, Bossa Nova. I said, hey, little mama, sit down and have a drink and dig the band. She said, drink, 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 oh fiddly dink, I can dance with a drink in my hand. She said, hey, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on working, for this ain't no time to drink. She said, go, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on dancing, cause I ain't got time to think. Bossa Nova, Bossa Nova. Musical visionaries Hank Smith and Pattie Hopkins Kinlaw are hard-hitting bluegrass pickers who moonlight as symphonic classical musicians. Over a decade ago, they joined forces to create a band that combines their love of classical, bluegrass, Motown, jazz, and pop influences. Hank, Pattie, and the Current has been building a devoted fan base throughout North Carolina and beyond through their far-reaching tours and collaborations with symphony orchestras. Hank and Pattie are joined by Steve Martinez on bass and Cassidy Bainchus on guitar. Please welcome Hank, Pattie, and the Current.
Thanks, Martha.
Thanks, friends.
Thanks, Martha.
Thank you very much. We're delighted to be here at the Reeves Theater for the Martha Bassett Show.
100th Martha Bassett Show.
Episode. Pretty awesome.
Has it really don't know in her eyes? Today is the day that we're going home. In a long, long way, he's Thanks, y'all. We're so thrilled to be here. What fabulous guests tonight. And we're so excited to be a part of the 100th Martha Bassett Show here, right here in downtown Elkin. Thank all you fine folks for being here this evening with us. This is a tune called I Know a Place. Oh, I know a place where the water flows, and I know a time when your heart was mine. I don't need to know. I'm sorry if you care. Oh, I know a place where the water flows and the waves melody rushes towards the sea. I don't need to know. I'm sorry if you care. Places that we love to see. Taking time to walk, not run. Walking toward the rising sun. Places that we love to see. Taking time to walk, not run. Walking toward the rising sun. I know a place where the water flows and the sky tells the time. Watching starlight align. Tell me you're ready to go. Then rock me slow. Tell me you're ready to go. Then hold me close. Tell me you're ready to go. Then rock me slow. Tell me you're ready to go. Then hold me close. Places that we love and see. Taking time to walk, not run. Walking toward the rising sun. Places that we love and see. Taking time to walk, not run. Walking toward the rising sun. Oh, I know a place where the water flows.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
So I understand your next stop is Colorado. You're heading to Colorado soon?
That's correct. We are headed to Colorado on Tuesday for a run out to the Durango Bluegrass Meltdown.
Oh, nice.
Yep, we're playing in Boulder and Golden before that.
And then on to Iceland?
That's correct. Pattie and I have been asked to join the Reykjavik Folk Festival.
Oh, that's amazing. Is
has-
that your first time, or?
First time at the Reykjavik Folk Festival, but we toured Iceland for 10 days last summer.
With the band, yeah, we had a really nice time. We did the whole ring road
National Highway.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. So I know you guys work a lot with symphonies. Tell us a little bit about that process, how that works.
Well, we started writing and arranging for string quartet. So we had 2 violins, a viola, and a cello, and our 4-piece bluegrass band. Yeah. And we had such a great time working with string quartets that we just expanded to a symphony. We just had our first symphony show a couple months ago with Tony Trischka, and
Wow.
it was just a really wonderful afternoon of music. It was a very unique collaboration, and we've been working towards that for many years. So we're very pleased.
That's really cool.
Let me tell you, when there's an orchestra at your back playing your songs, you don't want to play them any other way.
I bet. I bet. Wow.
And to see 2 banjos on stage with an orchestra was pretty
Unusual.
amazing. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Very unusual. So you guys have a brand new record out called Paper Lanterns. Is it recently released? Do you have it with you tonight?
It was released last summer, and why, yes, we do have it with us tonight.
Excellent.
Indeed.
Excellent. So you too can take it home with
That's
you.
correct.
Oh. Well, I want to thank you again for being here with us tonight. It's really special to have you guys here on this night. So
Thank you so
would you
much.
share another song with us?
Yes, we will.
Okay, thank
We'll
you.
play a tune called Earl in Vienna, which is one of the tunes that we played with the orchestra. So if you imagine 50 people or so behind us.
I feel like maybe you should tell them a little background about the tune.
Yes, so this tune imagines Earl Scruggs and myself traveling back in time in a DeLorean, because that's what a time machine is, to the court of Vienna to bust up Baroque dance parties with our banjos. Turns out I actually did get to do that with Tony Trischka a few weeks ago.
This is what it sounds like, what we think it sounds like.
Our show sponsor tonight is Kilpatrick. These folks have a long-standing dedication to the arts and sharing diverse performances. As counsel to innovative companies and brands around the world, Kilpatrick raises the bar with its commitment to making positive, lasting change in communities around the globe. With more than 600 attorneys worldwide, Kilpatrick serves clients throughout the United States, Europe, and Asia, bringing expertise in intellectual property, litigation, and corporate transactional matters. We're also supported by Mass General Store, established in 1883. These folks are family and employee owned. It's Mass General Store, not just a store, a destination. Now let's get back to the show with Martha and the band performing the Greg Brown song. It's a not so unlikely pairing, Jesus and Elvis.
Said wine would be better yet. Elvis picked up a guitar and made all the women sweat. Elvis, he died young. Jesus, he died younger. Elvis died of too much. Jesus died of hunger. Hey, hey. Oh, oh, oh. Jesus sang down through the ages, do like you'd have him do to you. Elvis rocked the universe with the bebop-a-loo-loo. Uh-huh. Black velvet in a parking lot in Missouri, rocking my soul with a rock and roll, soulful harmony. Oh, hey, hey. Oh, oh, Jesus went back to heaven to be the King of Kings. I hear that the King of rock and roll is still restlessly roaming. Whoa. Hey, hey. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I go on home to Jesus. He's waiting there, you'll find. You two can jam on old gospel songs. Them are the best kind. Whoa. Hey, hey. Whoa, oh, oh. Yeah, Jesus had some water. Said wine would be better yet. Elvis picked up a guitar, made all the women sweat. Hey, hey. Oh, Wayne Henderson was born in Grayson County, Virginia, where he still lives today. He's a full-time instrument builder and musician, specializing in building guitars and playing in a unique finger-picking style. When he was young, Wayne built his first guitar out of a used dresser drawer bottom. He sold his second guitar in exchange for some tools and cash, and ever since, somebody's wanted to buy one of his guitars as soon as he got it finished. If you'd like to buy one of Wayne's guitars, I'm sorry to tell you that they have become so famous that he has a long backlog of orders. He's built guitars for Doc Watson, Gillian Welch, Peter Rowan, and Eric Clapton. In fact, there's a best-selling book called Clapton's Guitar, Watching Wayne Henderson Build the Perfect Instrument. In addition to luthier work, Wayne is an accomplished performer, having won over 300 ribbons at Fiddler's Convention competitions. He's toured internationally as part of the Masters of Steel Guitar Tours, performed at Carnegie Hall, the Smithsonian Institution, on A Prairie Home Companion, and for the 1992 presidential inauguration. Since 1995, he's also hosted the annual Wayne C. Henderson Music Festival and Guitar Competition, and they say that winning that competition is the only way to skip ahead on the waiting list for one of Wayne's guitars. He's brought an all-star band with him tonight, with Herb Key on guitar, Randy Greer on mandolin, Josh Scott on bass, and I am so honored to present to you Mr. Wayne Henderson.
Thank you, Martha. This is an absolute honor to be here on this show. And like I say, I've got some best buddies with me to help pick. And these young fellers are good pickers. And me and Herb, we're both geezers. We've been around a while. But we're going to try to play you some tunes. We like to pick. And so we'll do one here about the Panhandle Rag. Is that okay, Randy? you.
All right.
Sorry about forgetting to plug my guitar in on the first of that song anyway. I've been making acoustic guitars for 60 years, and I'm not used to them having a wire in them, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I understand you're also making mandolins too, because Randy's.
Yep, this is the newest Henderson, and David Mathis has donated this to the show tonight only. Number one, number 154. Yep.
Wow. So I've known Wayne for a number of years. I met him up at the River House in Ashe County. We have a friend in common, Gail Winston.
Oh, absolutely. Gail's what I want to be when I grow up.
Me too. Yeah. I've said that many times. Yeah, I mean that.
Like 90, she's like 95 years old and runs 2 restaurants and just pretty amazing lady.
Yeah, she is an amazing lady. 3 restaurants now.
Yeah, wow.
So that's where I met you, Wayne, and then I played there this New Year's Eve, and on New Year's Day, Wayne came in with his daughter Jane to have dinner, and I accosted him and said, "You have to come and play my show this year." So thank you for saying yes.
Well, thank you for having us. We're excited to be here, and this is a pretty cool. I've been watching your operation here when you're going. We did get to play on Prairie Home Companion one time. It sort of reminds me of that. And of course, you're a heck of a lot better looking than Garrison Keillor, but.
Well, thank you. It was my dream to be on that show, and I didn't get the chance. It ended before I got the chance to do that. But so tell me a little. Your daughter Jane is also an accomplished guitar builder too.
I'm so proud of her for what she makes. Absolutely gorgeous instruments and can make them sound good and all that stuff.
I guess she was trained by the best.
She came in, you know, a youngster, she did not hang around the shop too much at all. You know, I got a little 4-year-old granddaughter now who loves to come in there and stir around the sawdust and do stuff like that. And but my daughter never did do that, and she went off and went to law school and come back. And one day she came in there and wanted to know if I would build her a guitar. She'd seen what my guitars bring sometime on eBay and stuff like that, second hand, and wanted to know if I would build her a guitar to pay her student loan. And I told her, well, of course I probably would, but I said, what you ought to do is build it yourself. And said, I'll help you, give him my best wood, my best instruction, and said, I know she's a wonderful artist. I knew she could do it. And so she sat in on it and made a gorgeous guitar. I tell you, it's got to be done right. I'll make you overdo stuff and all like that to like making the perfect instrument. You know, you got to do everything right. And she did. Done a nice job, and somebody gave her $25,000 for it, and she's been into making guitars ever since.
Wow.
I don't blame her.
Forget law school.
Wow.
Yeah, so she hadn't struck a lick of law, you know, since which is good, I think.
I love that. Well, will you share some more music with us, please?
Okay, we'll play get old Josh Scott here. He's a wonderful singer and bass player, and like I say, we appreciate these young guys that'll even play with old geezers like me and Herb. But Doc Watson was a neighbor of all of us and a good friend, hung out in my shop a lot. So we do one of his songs here to get old Josh to sing it, the Greenville Trestle High.
Wonderment and joy, I'd watch the trains as they go by, and the whistle's lonesome sound you could hear for miles around as they rolled across that Greenville Trestle High. But the whistles don't sound like they used to. Lately, not many trains go by. land mean no work for a railroad man, and the Greenville trestle now don't seem so high. Bank I'd stand with a cane pole in my hand. I'd watch the trains up against the sky, with the black smoke trailing back as she moved along the track, rolled across that Greenville trestle high. But the whistles don't sound like they used to. Lately, not many trains go by. Hard times across the land mean no work for a railroad man, and the Greenville trestle now don't seem so high. I'd get rambling on my mind. Lord, I wish they still sounded that way. When I turned to head for home, Lord, she'd rumble low and long, past the sunset at the close of day. But the whistles don't sound like they used to. Lately, not many trains go by. Hard times across the land mean no work for a railroad man, and the Greenville trestle now don't seem so high. And the Greenville trestle now don't seem so high.
That's the job. Good job, Barry. Josh. Good job.
Wayne Henderson.
Good job. So much. Well, I guess we're done.
The Martha Bassett Show is supported in part by our fine business friends of the show, Bowen Town and Country Furniture, Buckeye Advisors, and Buckeye Moving and Storage, and Icon Custom Builders, giving your home transformation through renovation. Buckeye Advisors makes moving seamless with professional and personal assistance, including turnkey services, from downsizing and packing to unpacking and complete setup. Their specialties include transitions to retirement communities, preparing homes for the market, and connecting to resources to enable independent living at home. It's Buckeye Advisors and Buckeye Moving and Storage for when you need more than a mover. And Bowen Town and Country Furniture, local and family-owned since 1956, American brands by skilled craftsmen, using fine design and engineering, and still producing beautiful furniture right here in North Carolina. It's furniture made to use, not just made to sell. What do we have next, Martha? I understand we have some other special guests.
Yes, I would like to give a shout out to some audience members tonight. Rhonda and Mags are joining us all the way from London, England. Can you raise your hands? Right up here in the front. Welcome. We're so happy to have you. All right, are you guys ready for our final guest of the night? Not the end of the show. The last time Liz Longley was on our show, she had just released her 6th album, which was also her first independent album, called Funeral for My Past. The journey of her self-release made music industry headlines when her devoted fan base raised over $150,000 to help her purchase the rights to and independently release the album. Liz became the 4th most funded solo female musician in Kickstarter history. She's known as an outstanding voice, an accomplished songwriter, and among musicians, as a generous mentor and an inspiration for what success looks like as an independent artist. She's got a brand new project coming out this spring, and I hope she'll share some of those songs with us tonight. Will you please join me in welcoming Liz Longley?
Hello.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here. It's been a couple years, and I've got new music, and last time I was here, I was very pregnant. And a lot of this new music is inspired by being a new mom and all that came with that. But this first one I'm going to play for you is about wanting to reignite romance. This is called Start Again.
Late in September, when autumn came, I felt you drifting like the leaves lifting away. And as it grew colder, well, so did we, a flame to an ember. Remember what we used to be. Start it over, we can talk it over, darling. We can make the clock turn back. I don't want to live a life without the kind of magic that we used to have. I am still the one who gives you everything you want. Please don't say we're done. Let's start again from the beginning. Summer flew by on the front porch, kissing the sun coming up in your eyes. And if you told me then that we could lose the love we found, then maybe I'd still have you now. Start it over, we can talk it over, darling. We can make the clock turn back. I don't want to live a life without the kind of magic that we used to have. I am still the one who gives you everything you want. Please don't say we're done. Let's start again. Start it over, we can talk it over, darling. We can make the clock turn back. I don't want to live a life without the kind of magic that we used to have. I am still the one who gives you everything you want. Please don't say we're done. Let's start again.
Well, I'll play you the first song that I ever wrote after becoming a mother. And I always joke that I built a career as a singer-songwriter writing songs about my failed love life. And and after becoming a mom and being happily married, I'm like, where am I going to pull from? And turns out there's so much more to life than ex-boyfriends. So thank goodness for that. But I wrote this song when I was sitting on my front porch, just feeling all of every spectrum of the emotions that I could feel as a new mom, just incredibly grateful and bliss, and then also just overwhelm and fear about the world I was bringing this beautiful little innocent girl into. And so this is the song that I wrote as I processed that. This is called More Than Ever.
ask me how I've been and I might lie. I don't have the energy to cry. I'm so tired, I can't sleep, and I'm struggling to hold it all together more than ever, more than ever, more than ever. And every dream I had has come to life. I'm reminded that when I look in her eyes. And this house is full of song, it's full of love. God knows I've got a reason to wake up more than ever, more than ever, more than ever. The sun shines brighter now, so why is it always getting caught behind the clouds? Every day I look out this window, I see trouble everywhere. I wish we could trade fear for faith, that love would conquer over hate, and we might leave this world a little better. I want to leave this world a little better, more than ever, more than ever, more than ever. Yeah, more than ever, more than ever. So ask me how I've been and I might lie. Thank you. Sorry, I'm like just getting to know you and sharing that song with you, the innermost parts of my heart, but this feels like a safe space. Well, when I had my daughter, I guess I just imagined that she would automatically be a music lover. And my first time touring with her, she was 2.5 months old, and I started to rehearse and sing in front of her, and she would just cry. And not like she was moved, but like she was really wanting to leave the room if possible. And her first words were all done, and they came out anytime I opened my mouth to sing, and I really started to get worried about it. I'm like, wow, she really doesn't enjoy this, and this is going to be a problem. And then I thought about it, and I realized I toured through my whole pregnancy and put a guitar against her head, essentially, for 9 months, and she had no say in the matter, and she did not enjoy the VIP seats. But luckily she has come around. And anyway, this is a song that I wrote for her and thinking about all that she'll see in her life. And I wanted to write a song for her hard days that reminded her of all the things that are worth celebrating, the things that are so organic to this life that sometimes we might take for granted. There's a song called Can't Get Enough. Old friends, handwritten notes, last night's campfire smell on your clothes, the sound of the rain against the window. Some things you can't get enough of. Someone who knows just by the look on your face, the kind of laughter that makes your belly ache. Sunday mornings and mama's pancakes. Some things you can't get enough of. Just when you've had it with the world, the way it twists you up, it's wicked and it's rough. It pulls you back and you wanna look away. You're just about to break, but you're swept up again. The sky, the way it looks tonight. Some things you can't get enough of. The best dog you ever had, looking up at you with her chin in your lap. Just enough time for an afternoon nap. Some things you can't get enough of. A back scratching just the right spot. One more cup in the coffee pot. A song that unties your soul from a knot. Some things you can't get enough of. Just when you've had it with the world, the way it twists you up, it's wicked and it's rough. It pulls you back and you wanna look away. You're just about to break, but you're swept up again. The sky, the way it looks tonight. Some things you can't get. Some things you can't get. Some things you can't get enough of. Can you? Some things, oh, you can't get enough of. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
This is Liz Longley. Folks, it is intermission time now, and I hope you will make your way out to the lobby, grab another drink, meet Miranda at the merch table, and she will send you home with some of this wonderful music. See you in a few minutes.
Welcome back to the second half of the Martha Bassett Show, featuring Liz Longley, Hank Pattie and the Current, and Wayne Henderson and friends. The band tonight is Chazare Shank, Reagan Mitchell, Krista Joe, Deshaun Hickman, Sarah Howell, Russell Kelly, Rex McGee, Ben Singer, and me, Pat Lawrence. We'd like to give a big welcome to all of our listeners on WNCW 88.7 from Isothermal Community College in Spindale, North Carolina. We are also proud to say that the Martha Bassett Show artist accommodations are provided by 3 Trails, part of the Carolina Experience. Your boutique hotel steps from the Reeves Theater. These folks have designed 14 units with a modern flair, highlighting the building's architectural history. And they also have a rooftop patio. If you come to the Martha Bassett Show, you get 15% off your stay. Just use promo code Martha15. Remember, you can listen to us weekly on 88.5 WFDD. Follow the entire schedule, listen to past radio shows, and subscribe to our podcast at marthabassettshow.com. Lowe's Foods provided our hospitality this evening. Now let's get back to the Reeves stage in beautiful Elkin, North Carolina.
just to see if you're better. New York is cold, but I like where I'm living. There's music on Clinton Street all through the evening. I hear that you're building your house deep in the desert. Are you living for nothing now? Hope you're keeping some kind of record. Yes, and Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her that night when you planned to go clear. Did you ever go clear? Oh, the last time we saw you, you looked so much older. Your famous blue raincoat was torn at the shoulder. You'd been to the station to meet every train, but she never came back. I mean Lily Marlene. So you treated some woman to a flake of your life. And when she got home, she was nobody's wife. Well, I see you there with that rose in your teeth. One more thin gypsy thief. Well, I see Jane's away. She sends her regards. And what can I tell you, my brother, my killer? What can I possibly say? I guess that I miss you. I guess I forgive you. I'm glad that you stood in my way. And if you ever come by here, be it for Jane or for me, I want you to know your enemy is sleeping. I want you to know your woman is free. And thank Thank you. This is Reagan Mitchell. Will you please welcome back Hank, Pattie, and the Current?
How's it going out there? We've enjoyed so much listening. Such talented artists on stage tonight. This next tune I wrote about all those strong women in your life, and I originally wrote it for my great-grandmother Pattie, who I was honored to have in my life till I was in my 20s. She was an avid quilt maker, a mother of 5, and grew up in Bertie County down east. And this one's called How to Love. An angel left today. She spread her wings and flew away. An angel left today. She spread her wings and flew away. She taught me how to love. She taught me how to trust. Restraint when necessary. She taught me to be kind with a tear in her eye. Now she's looking down on me. Life wasn't a cup of tea, but somehow you found the good in me. A simple melody. Pack you down to a T. And she taught me how to love. She taught me how to trust. Restraint when necessary. She taught me to be kind with a tear in her eye. Now she's looking down on me. Working hard to make believe things weren't easy. Living down in Bertie. Just trying to breathe. And she taught me how to love. She taught me how to trust. Restraint when necessary.
Thanks, friends. As previously discussed, last year we went on tour in Iceland for 10 days. And we're fortunate enough to travel the entire country along the national highway known as the Ring Road. And a few years prior to that, I guess back in 2018, I wrote a tune called Ring Road, inspired by that because I had gone on a previous trip. Didn't get to see the whole country on that trip, but enough to be inspired to write a tune. And so I showed the band. They had never been to Iceland before. This last year was their first time. And so I was like, we're gonna play the song on the road. It's gonna be amazing.
We had been playing it for a long time, and then we got there. And we were playing Ring Road on the Ring Road. I felt like it finally all came together.
You had to be there. So anyways, this tune is called Ring Road, and if you listen real carefully, it has the Beethoven ending.
Thanks, y'all.
Hank, Pattie, and the Current. Thank you so much, you guys.
Once again, we'd like to thank Kilpatrick for sponsoring this lovely evening. One of the firm's largest offices is located in the Piedmont Triad. Kilpatrick's Winston-Salem office is noted as an industry leader. Its integrated connectivity across law practices provides the accessibility required to successfully handle clients, complex national and international interests, while creating the best solutions worldwide with an emphasis on the value of client relationships. Thank you, Kilpatrick, for being our title sponsor for the 100th episode of the Martha Bassett Show. The Martha Bassett Show is also supported in part by Hugh Chatham Health. Hugh Chatham Health has provided health care to the residents of the region since 1931 and includes a medical group of more than 70 providers across 25 locations in 4 countries. They also offer virtual care services 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Hugh Chatham Virtual Care allows you to access a health care provider at a time that is convenient for you. Download the Hugh Chatham Virtual Care app or visit hughchatham.org virtual care. Would you please give a warm welcome back to the stage to Liz Longley?
Thank you. My mind was blown into pieces from that last song that we heard. I'm like, what even was that? Anyway, let me just come down to earth for a second. That was beautiful. I'm gonna play you a song that I wrote after thinking a little bit too hard about the meaning of life, trying to figure it out. And spoiler alert, I left with more questions than I did answers. I figured nothing out. But this is a song off the new record. It's called Mystery.
Even hear it all, spinning 1,000 miles an hour. From above we look so small, dancing in the kitchen, wondering what's for dinner. It's all a grand illusion. Are we all just lost in the space in between? Are we really here for a moment or eternity? And is time a miracle or a tragedy? Are we all just lost? It's a mystery to me. Yeah, yeah. It's a mystery to me. Yeah, yeah. I have seen the power of that which I cannot hold. How love can rip you wide open and still be the best thing you've ever known. Now we're dancing in the kitchen, holding it together. It's all a grand illusion. We can't live forever. Are we all just lost in the space in between? Are we really here for a moment or eternity? And is time a miracle
Thanks, Liz.
My pleasure.
So tell me, how is it having a young child and being out touring? What's this?
Oh, well, I won't lie that when I drove away yesterday, I was a bucket of tears. She sat on the front porch in her diaper. She said, "Bye, Mommy." Oh, she's 2.5, so she's starting to understand that mommy tours. But we just got off a month-long tour together, so it was a lot of fun. But she was ready to be home by the end of it. So now that I'm leaving, I'm like, it's okay. You stay home and have fun with Daddy and do your arts and crafts.
Aww.
Anytime I put makeup on, though, now she says, "Oh, you have a show?" I must look really different during show days.
Well, I heard you saying earlier that she was not enjoying your music. Do you think she might end up being a musician, or does she like music?
I don't know if she'll end up being a musician, but she has started to take a turn for like absolutely loving music. Her favorite song right now is Miley Cyrus's "Wrecking Ball," which, in case you don't know that, the lyrics of this song are, "I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls, and all you ever did was wreck me." So imagine that coming from a 2-year-old's mouth, jumping into her ball pit. But unfortunately, for a long time, she had the words wrong, and she thought it was, "All I wanted was to break your balls." So it was a very stressful time in our household. We're like, you cannot sing this song in public. Absolutely no singing this song at daycare. It's been a journey.
I love that. Well, I love this song that we're going to do with you. Is this one of the new
Yes,
new
this
ones?
is off the new record. It's one of the happiest songs I ever wrote. And it took me 7 years to write, so it's really hard to be happy.
It really is. It's hard to write a happy song.
It's hard to write a happy song that you want to sing every night. It really is. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe someday we're gonna grow up when our wild and reckless ways wear off. We're gonna wonder where the time all went, kicking ourselves for the money we spend. We'll have sunny days, dark days, rich days, broke days, birthdays, bad days, buffets and belly aches. Some days we wonder how we ever survive. Some days I can't believe we live this life. But tonight we got it so good, how we got it. My God, we got it so good. Wouldn't change it if we could. How we got it. It's good how we got it. My God, how we get it. So good, yeah. And baby, someday we might regret the wine and the weed and the cigarettes. Hey, who are we kidding? Why we ever do that? We're gonna live it up and never look back. Yeah, 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 yeah. High days, low
whole band for learning that song.
Put your hands together for Liz Longley. Thank you, Liz. Come on out, Krista Joe.
You were listening to the Martha. Oh no, you are listening to the Martha Bassett Show on National Public Radio. But I'll do that later.
Krista Joe.
Now you're listening to the Martha Bassett Show on National Public Radio, live at the Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina. Did you know the Reeves Theater has recently launched the Reeves Downtown School of Music right up the street in the old Arts Council building? Through programs like the newly established Evie Good Scholarship Fund, they are a nonprofit dedicated to all ages instruction in group and individual lesson settings. You can learn old time, bluegrass, theory, composition, and more. Learn more at reevesmusic.org. The Martha Bassett Show is also supported in part by Explore Elkin, your one-stop travel source for the Yadkin Valley and beyond. If you're looking for hometown charm, historic landmarks, Main Street shopping, and fine dining, come stay a while in downtown Elkin. Elkin is a small town with a big community, so whether it's downtown events, music, hiking, or just paddling the Blue Water Trail, you can let Explore Elkin help you find your trail. Learn more on Facebook or at Explore Elkin. Support for the Martha Bassett Show also comes from these fine downtown Elkin businesses: Mountain High Metals, the Elk Pharmacy, Yoga on Main, Coley Hall at the Liberty, Angry Troll Brewing, Yadkin Valley Quilts, the Wisdom Table, and Elkin's cutest little cocktail bar, Fruition. Would you please welcome back to the stage one of this region's legends and gems, Mr. Wayne Henderson, and accompanied by some of his buddies. Give him a hand.
Thank y'all. Well, I guess we're sort of the old-time bunch here, you know, for the music, and that's talking about me and Herb being geezers. This is Herb's going to sing you an old-time song. I know it's an old one because I have old Edison cylinder player. You know, if you know what one of those things is, they came out before even flat records, 78s. And this tune that Herb's going to sing about the preacher and the bear is on one of those cylinders I have. So those things are back in about 1900, something like that. And I've got it on one of the cylinders, so I know it's for sure an old-time song. And I think Herb learned it when it came out. Anyway, Mom never would let us hunt on Sunday or anything. And if you listen to Herb's song real good, you hear what can happen to you if you get out to hunting on Sunday. And anyway, pretty cool Bible story stuff and things. But anyway, here's Herb Key to do you, the preacher and the bear.
Now, preacher went out a hunting, was home one Sunday morn. Was against his religion, but he carried his gun along. He shot himself 3 mighty fine quail and 1 little measly hare. Then on his way returning home, he saw a great big grizzly bear. Now the bear marched out in the middle of the road, up to the preacher you see. The preacher got so excited that he climbed up a cinnamon tree. The bear sat down upon the ground and the preacher climbed out on a limb. Then he cast his eye to the Lord in the sky, and these words he said to him. Oh, Lord, didn't you deliver Daniel from the lion's den? Also delivered Jonah from the belly of the whale, and then 3 Hebrew children from the fiery furnace, so the good book do declare. Oh, Lord, if you can't help me, please don't help that bear. Was up in that tree, I think it was all night. He said, Mr. Bear, if you bother me, I'll give you an awful fight. Just about that time the limb let go and the preacher came tumbling down. You could see him a-getting his razor out before he hit the ground. Now he hit the ground a-cutting right and left, put up a very good fight. Then the bear grabbed the preacher and squeezed him a little too tight. The preacher dropped the razor and the bear held on with vim. Then he cast his eye to the Lord in the sky, and these words he said to him. Oh, Lord, didn't you deliver Daniel from the lion's den? Also delivered Jonah from the belly of the whale, and then 3 Hebrew children from the fiery furnace, so the good book do declare. Oh, Lord, if you can't help me, please don't help that bear. Becky Wayne. Terrible fight. That bear just kept on hanging on, but the preacher was a-doing all right. He dragged that beast right down to the water, was 3 times in and out. Then the bear got up and he limped away, and the preacher began to shout. Oh, Lord, didn't you deliver Daniel from the lion's den? Also delivered Jonah from the belly of the whale. Amen. And oh Lord, it may not look like much from way up there, but the hardest job I've ever done was baptizing that bear. Thank you. Oh boy.
Thank you, Herb. One of my favorite Herb songs there. Well, Randy, you gonna sing one for us?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Maybe, wonder if we got any Doc Watson fans here.
Bound to be.
I know we got 4 of them up on stage. It sounds like we got a lot more out there. Maybe we could do one of his.
Yeah, good. Lay down, boy, guitar.
I'm gonna lay down my whole guitar, lay down my whole guitar. Well, Lord, I wish I could strap it to my side, take it along with me. Now I'm sick in a lonesome bed, sick in a lonesome bed. No one to lend my aching head. Lord, I'm sick in a lonesome bed. I'm gonna lay down my whole guitar, lay down my whole guitar. Well, I wish I could strap it to my side, take it along with me. Now there's no one to cry for me, no one to cry for me. Lord, I've wandered so far away, don't you see? There's no one to cry for me. I'm gonna lay down my whole guitar, lay down my whole guitar. Lord, I wish I could strap it to my side, take it along with me. Take it, Wayne. I'm gonna lay down my whole guitar, lay down my whole guitar. Well, Lord, I wish I could strap it to my side, take it along with me.
Randy Greer there. Well, we've sure had a good time picking for you here tonight, and we're going to do you one more. And appreciate Martha for having us on the show. It's a big deal. We're so happy to be here. Of course, me and old Herb at our age is happy to be anywhere. But anyway, it's been a great time and enjoyed all the music they had here tonight. And so we're going to play an old instrumental tune here. Thank y'all. If you're ever up in Rugby, Virginia, you know there's not too much at that place. There's 7 people. And we have to take turns of being the mayor and the school teacher and the preacher and the town drunk. And but that many of us, and the preacher don't like it when I'm gone like this, and he has to be the town drunk 2 times in a row. But anyway, if you ever up that way in Rugby, you'd be welcome to come in and see my little guitar shop. It's not very big or nothing fancy at all, but I love for people to see what I do there, and just they get this old guitar I made 40-some years ago. I guess it's number 52, and I'm working on number 955 right now.
Wow.
So I've been.
I guess I should have shared that not only am I borrowing this from David Mathis, but he cuts all this pearl out now.
Absolutely. I used to have to sit with a jeweler saw and set that stuff out, but now he's got a fancy machine, and he's real good at using it. So he does gorgeous work. I don't know if you can see that from down there. It probably shines, but I guess we're going out in the lobby. Maybe take it out there if somebody wants to see it. There. And this old guitar, like I said, is number 52 out of that batch. And it's a cheap wore out one. That's the only one. I can't afford those new ones I make now.
Wayne, you should get on your guitar list.
Yeah, well.
Probably get one in 10 years if you're lucky.
Well, I'm for certainly I won't live long enough to get to the end of that. But anyway, we better pick something here, and thank you all so much for listening to it. Josh Scott.
Thank you. Thank you.
Turkey.
Wayne Henderson and friends. Thank you guys so much. Okay, here we all are coming back out on the stage. You know what that means. Yes. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And I want to give an extra special thanks to Kilpatrick for supporting us tonight and being our show sponsor. Means so much. And I also want to thank Joe Kendrick for coming and interviewing me and the other artists and for his podcast for WNCW. So please listen in and support that amazing station. So we're going to end with a song that I'm pretty sure all of you know. So please sing along with us. And can you put your hands together again for Liz Longley? Hank Pattie and the Current. Wayne Henderson and friends. And our amazing house band. Okay, Deshaun, will you kick this one off for us?
By my window on a golden cloud.
Shanks, Reagan Mitchell, Krista Joe, Deshaun Hickman, Sarah Howell, Russell Kelly, Rex McGee, Ben Singer, and D. Pat Lawrence. Russell Kelly composed our interstitial music. Jeff Irving, James Bricky, Brady Reed, Doug Williams of Electro, Magnetic Radiation Recorders handled the sound. Nick Bassett, Danny Carr, Krista Joe provided our video broadcast. Bevan Dyer managed the stage, and Miranda Carr sold the merch. You've been listening to the Martha Bassett Show. It's good music for good people. Thank you for joining us. Come back and see us. Drive safe.